Sanibonani, ngiye ngizwe kuthiwa the truth shall set you free. So lalela mntomnyama, niyamazi uShakespeare. They lied to us. Banamanga. Asiqale. Once upon a time there was a man. Sizombiza ngoWilliam. Understand ukuthi uWilliam had a dream to become the greatest writer of all time. Manje his problem is that wayebheda. He was an awful writer and no one acknowledged him. Years and years passed by and still William is a horrible writer. Understand ukuthi throughout those years, William unknowingly bought umntomnyama as a free laborer. And lo mntomnyama amthengile, unfortunately or fortunately, was a good writer. So William would often steal her works and then read them. I should say, this is great. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Emilia Besson Lanier, the original writer of Romeo and Juliet, the original writer of Sherlock Holmes, the one owabhala Lady Macbeth, the original William Shakespeare. And understand, listen to me. Emilia Besson Lanier was born in 1569. She was the daughter of a Venetian court musician. She was well educated amongst our nobles, especially abantu abamnyama at that time, well connected with powerful elites thanks to ubaba wakhe. Historians confirm ukuthi she was literate in an area where only 10 to 20% of women in England could read and write, and yena less than 1% of women were able to publish into zabo. Clever blacks will argue that there were no black people in England during the time of William Shakespeare. Unamanga zero. Understand ukuthi Africans were present in England as early as the 1500s, and by the time kushaya 1596, Queen Elizabeth I decided to issue an order to deport abantu abamnyama ngenxa yokuthi engasabafuni kwizwe lakhe. Understand ukuthi historical documents show ukuthi isitha was uncomfortable with the presence of abantu abamnyama e-England ngaleso sikhathi. It's just like I said, mntomnyama, William Shakespeare had a problem, and the into that they don't teach you esikoleni is that Emilia Besson Lanier was the only solution. Understand ukuthi Emilia uyabhala, William Shakespeare uyantshontsha, afake igama lakhe asayini athi uyena ubhalile. And so history only credited William Shakespeare, and Emilia remained in the darkness because umntomnyama osebenzisa ingqondo is a threat to isitha. Hlakanipha-ke mntomnyama and understand ukuthi during those times theaters performed 6 days a week. That means masithatha le mali siyise into today's times 2026, William Shakespeare made an amount of 270,000 a week. That amounts to 14 million a year. Understand ukuthi konke lokho also means something. Kusho ukuthi he created a generational wealth that is worth 10 billion, and konke lokho benefited his family, because understand ukuthi they wrote books about him, they wrote films about him. We have academic licensing, we have theater adaptations, we have school curriculum, sifunda ngazo lezinto lezi ayibhala, we have merchandise, and all of this never benefited Emilia Besson Lanier, umntomnyama. The biggest lie of all is ukuthi they try to paint Emilia as isitha. Understand ukuthi William watshena Emilia ukuthi masoya out kumele ufake makeup, kumele ufake ama-weaves. No one had to know ukuthi Emilia bewumntomnyama because bekuzophuma iqiniso lokuthi all of the work lebhalwe William belongs to Emilia. Even manje, if you research about Emilia Besson Lanier, kuvela isitha. After years and years of working for William, free labor, understand ukuthi Emilia Basson Lanier was finally able to publish her own book, and she named it Iselva dos Rex Judaea in 1611, making her the first woman to publish an original poetry book. Omnyama. Congratulations to her. This is the book that Emilia Basson Lanier wrote, and this is the proof yokuthi everything ayebhala William belongs to Emilia, because yonke indlela ayebhala ngayo Emilia is the way William used to write. It doesn't make sense ukuthi Emilia angabhala the same way as William Shakespeare. Kanjani? If you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, I forget about it.